Okay, good day everyone. I'm Dhanusha from Group 11. My group members are Shavitha SHNIE, NASRUL Ashraf, MUZZAMIL and RIDZUAN. Today, we are going to have a short interview session with a successful entrepreneur. I will start by introducing our entrepreneur today. Let's welcome Miss Nina, the CEO of Mercury Automobile. She's a successful young independent woman entrepreneur whom is running an automobile business. She is 24 years old now. Without further delay, we will start with the first question from our group member.
Hello, Miss. Okay, I have a question to you. How do you got the idea to start the business? I mean that how did the Mercury Automobile start it?
Hi everyone, good day. First of all, I would like to thank the moderator, Mr. Aisha, for welcoming me. Okay, over to Ms. Shavita's question. In Malaysia, most of the people use their private car. That's why car wash and auto services workshops have a good profit score. Vehicles registration in Malaysia reached 31.2 million units as of 2019. First, I started this business with only one franchise. I started with auto repair business, car wash business. Undoubtedly, the car wash business is one of the most profitable businesses out there, and it is on the second position on our list. Headlight restoration business, car battery restorations, and reconditioning business, and also car accessory store. At the early stage of the business, I never earned much profit as I spent for my model. That then day by day there was a lot of improvement. That is how it started.
Okay, thank you, Miss. Over to Muzamil for the second question.
Okay, thank you, moderator, for letting me ask a question. And the second question is, how do you build a successful customer base?
Okay, that's a very good question, Mr. Mubadil. First and foremost, we must get to know our prospects and customers. The best way to serve prospects is to treat them the same way you treat your customers now. Salespeople who deliver the same presentation to prospects and customers are missing their targets. Those who understand the differences in their prospects and customers' buying criteria and adjust accordingly for the highest return on their sales efforts. And secondly, in Mercury, we manage our time and support existing clients and look for new work. Time management is important for busy companies like us, so we can prioritize all our work tasks and achieve our goals faster. You better manage your time, you'll be able to take on the new opportunities and grow your business in a sustainable manner. So thirdly, we have great customer service. In retail, we remember all appreciate repeat customers, forging a local connection with shoppers, putting our product knowledge to good use and more. And finally, we make use of social media. We can easily build relationships. Social media is just not about brands connecting with their customers. We can share our expertises. Social media gives us an opportunity to talk about what we know and what we know, what we need to be known for. Then we can increase our visibility. Lastly, we can connect anytime with our customers.
Thank you, Miss. Over to Nasrul Ashraf for the further questions.
Okay, thank you. As per your knowledge, how many type of entrepreneur are there in our country?
First one is corporate entrepreneurs. Internal and corporate entrepreneur are individuals who have high entrepreneurial characteristics and usually work in an organization or company. They are dreamers who are willing to take on more responsibility to create a new innovation in the company. According to Michael Morris and Donald Caracas in 2002, a corporate entrepreneur is an action and goal-oriented person and will do anything in dedicated, committed, innovative, and creative manner to achieve goals. As well as a thinker, executor, and planner employees to the company or organization that appointed them, a corporate entrepreneur is an individual involved in a large listed company. So secondly, independent entrepreneurs. Independent entrepreneurs are those who have managed their own companies and they make investment based on their own decision and risk. Usually, such entrepreneurs are entrepreneurs who are involved in small and medium enterprise as an SME industry. Thirdly, social entrepreneur. Entrepreneurs of this type have a great impact on the surrounding community. where they lead their own business and expand it from time to time for the prosperity of the company and the country. Social entrepreneurs are more concerned with their returns in the form of community satisfaction that returns in monetary value. Fourthly, public entrepreneur. These entrepreneurs exist in public sector, organization, or those related to the government sector or state enterprises. They play the same role as corporate entrepreneur. They are also known as entrepreneurs, as the entrepreneurs usually do not have their own company. The fifth one is academic entrepreneur. Academic entrepreneurs exist among those in educational institutes or who are involved in research and development programs. They are usually involved in research that involves the innovation or commercialization of a product or process. This entrepreneur is also known as a knowledgeable entrepreneur. That's all.
Hi, Miss. What is the definition of entrepreneurship?
Well, there is one. The definition of entrepreneurship is one of the strategic in developing a country. Its role is providing employment opportunities, stimulating innovation, and as a factor in strengthening the economic and social stability of a country can no longer be distributed. Before further analysis is done, it is good for us to know and understand first about the concept of entrepreneurship. As an entrepreneur, various meanings are given to the concept of entrepreneurship by various specific parties, including experts and researchers who being in our society. Gardner defines entrepreneurship as a process to creation of an organization, while Karatko and Hodges in 1995 explained the more detail about the definition of entrepreneurship, that is, by expressing it as a new creation through the four main dimensions, which involve the individual, network assistant organization, processes, and environment cooperation in government, institutes, and education.
I have another question, ma'am. What would you tell as the obstacles behind your success?
The main obstacle that I faced for my automobile business was the slowdown is driven by domestic factors, including the NBFS crisis, while the earlier ones were triggered by global events. It also pointed out that over from year 2019 to 2022, vehicle prices are estimated to jump 30%, in between 13 to 30% due to safety, insurance, and emission-related complaints cost. Apart from that, incorporating just-in-time strategies to supply chain is a major challenge for many companies in the automobile industry. Companies require completely visibility of each aspect of the supply chain and access to retail data to create a plan for future growth. Price of the car sharing also a problem that my businesses faced because people started to share their vehicles or using public transport, so there was slight discrements in the profit of car selling. Because of that, I struggled to pay my employees too.
I have a question. What is characteristic of a successful entrepreneur in your view, Miss?
Entrepreneurs are individuals who have the ability, tendency, and ability to innovate, looking for business opportunity and doing that business bring benefits to oneself, and also we as individual can access ourselves whether we are potential or the ability to be entrepreneur. Then try asking yourself that do you know what it takes to be one entrepreneur? If not, let's see what those features are allowed us to be an entrepreneur. First, risk takers show a tendency to grow, leaders who are far tightening and able to identify potential demand for products. Then sensitive or responsive to the development of environmental changes and are able to interpret demand into a supply. The last one is innovative or creative.
Miss, I have a big doubt to ask you. What are the factors that influence individuals to venture into the entrepreneurship?
Entrepreneurship is influenced by district factors: economic development, culture, technological development, and education. Let us look at one of them in detail. Economic factors, economic environment exercise the most direct and immediate influence on entrepreneurship. The economic factors that affect the growth of entrepreneurship are as the following. So first, capital. Capital is one of the most important factors of production for the establishment of an enterprise. Increase in capital investment is viable projects result in increase in profits, which help in accelerating the process of capital formation. So secondly will be the labor. So the quality rather than the quantity of labor is an important factor which influences the emergence of the entrepreneurship. Entrepreneurship is encouraged if there is a mobile and flexible labor force. And the potential advantages of low-cost labor are regulated by the deleterious effects of labor immobility. The consideration of economic and emotional security inhibit labor mobility. So the thirdly will be the raw materials. The necessity of raw materials hardly needs any emphasis for establishing any industrial activity and its influence in the emergency of entrepreneurship. In the absence of raw material, neither any enterprise can be established or nor can entrepreneur be emerged. And fourthly will be the market. The role and importance of market and marketing is very important for the growth of entrepreneurship. In modern competitive world, no entrepreneur can think of surviving in the absence of latest knowledge about market and various marketing techniques. And the last will be the infrastructure. Expansion of an entrepreneurship presupposes properly developed communicating transportation facilities. It not only helps to enlarge the market, but expand the horizons of business too. Take for instance, the establishment of post and telegraph system and construction of roads, highways in India. It helped considerable entrepreneurial activities which took place in the 1850s.
That's a very clear explanation, Miss. Okay, I guess Miss Nina is running out of time. So, is there any other question from you guys before we end our interview session today?
Yes. I have a question, Miss. I have a big doubt to ask you that how do you actually market your business and which tactics have been most successful for entrepreneurs?
That's a good question again. So firstly, in Mercury, we use social media. We can't ignore social media. Marketing through social media is one of the most versatile and cost-effective strategies that small businesses can use to reach their target audience and boost sales over time. That's why 97% of marketing are using social media to reach their audience. Next, we create video tutorial. Video marketing is the strategy designed by our marketing teams to create, curate, and utilize videos as a means of marketing our products or services to our target audience. The idea is to keep audience members engaged with the brand in a way that's simple and easy to digest. So lastly, we leverage influencers. Influencer marketing is leveraging the reach of an existing influencer who has built a large following and strong brand reputation in a particular niche to support our brand. Endorse our product or co-create content with the intent to increase our brand awareness and drive sales.
Okay, we have reached the end of our interview session today. We are really mesmerized to see your immense growth in business in a very young age, Miss. Thank you so much, Miss Nina, for spending few minutes of yours to share some knowledge and your wonderful experience to us, even in your super busy schedules.
That's my pleasure. You are most welcome. Thank you for having me here today. I'm excited to meet you all again soon and share more things with you all.
We are excited too, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, Miss.
Bye.
Bye, Miss.
Bye.
Thank you.